Red Hot Chili Peppers study this week. Californication is the song. I've sent through 2 video links. Obviously the one video link you've clicked on and you're busy watching the video now. The second one, if you haven't clicked on it yet, will take you to the original with Red Hot Chili Peppers playing, so you can hear exactly what does Flea do. So you get to learn what you play here, for example. Then you can play the original track and then watch and hear what he does. Also part of the study, you've got your PDF file. In other words, it's going to have the tabs for you. It shows you what to play. And there's also going to be an audio file as well, which is a backup track that I put together so you can jam along with the guitar parts and drums without having to worry about the original bass line in the way and the vocals. So you get to actually be the bass player for the drums and guitar. I'm going to play through with the drums and the guitar now once so you can hear what it sounds like. It's going to sound something like this. And then that's all you have to do. Okay. For the chorus and the rest of the song, I'll prepare in another video. So your homework, first of all, before you get the sequel to this, is to send me a video of you playing everything you've learned on this video so that I know that you're strong and secure with what needs to be done. Now, you've obviously got your PDF in front of you, hopefully, so we're going to break down and see how to play this. So I'm going to just refocus the camera a little bit over here. You can see the finger numbers. Finger numbers very important for this song. We're starting at fret number 7. There you can see 7th fret, 3rd dot, 1st dot, 2nd dot, 3rd dot on most bass guitarists. And we're going from 7 to the 9 like this. And that is the first 2 notes under the A minor chord where it says intro. Also, if you're playing with a track, there's no drums as such. The drums come in on the 2nd line. But anyway, let's first learn the bass line. You're going to go 7, 9, and you'll notice that I'm using the 4th finger for the 7, not the ring finger. But it is acceptable to do this if you prefer the 3rd finger. Okay, I'm going to stick with the pinky. Now you're going to have 3 9s in a row, so it's, and then you're going to bring the 1st finger down for the 7 and the 5, which ends off the 1st bar. So your 1st bar slow motion, something like this. So it's a nice exercise to get used to your hand moving around. It's also quite unusual to play so much on your thin strings. Normally on bass you're on your thick strings getting the deep end. So this is a nice way to break out something new. So let's try it with me. 1, 2, 3, 4 and... You can see the quick jump there. I'll do it one more time a little bit closer. 1, 2, 3, 4 and very quick jump from fret 7 to fret 5. Now the next bar which says F, we're going to start at fret number 3 on the 2nd string from the bottom, and that's a really big jump to fret 7. So you're going to go, and there's 3 7s to the 5. Now slow motion, watch the jump. There's the fret 3, that note is F. And you want to get it to something like this. So it's a nice, quick, fast, accurate jump. Really good practice. Now, if you put the 1st and 2nd bar together, slow motion, you're going to have the following. 1, 2, 3, 4 and... So you can see the quick movements that I'm busy simulating over here. Helps get to accuracy. And the cool thing is, so far all the numbers are in the dots. 3, 5, 7. You can see the dot on top. Your bass guitar should have the same. If it doesn't, let me know and I can try and help you with that. And then for the intro for the first line, you simply play that through twice in a row. So if you want to play through with me now, with the track, I'm just going to play what we've learned so far before the drums start. Okay, here we go. You got 4 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. End of it there, that last F does change. You can see that I went from fret 3 to fret 7 with the first finger, not with the pinky this time. So instead of doing like that, I went like this with finger 1 this time, and the reason for that is to get my pinky for those 2 10s, and then the first finger's already in position 7. So your last F has got a bit of a change. One more time, the last F. Here's your 3, slow motion, jump up to fret 7, pinky in space, double 10 onto the 7. So it's a nice one to get the pinky stretching, your hand open wide, and it's not that difficult, but it's going to take a little bit of effort. Now when the drums start, in other words, when you hear this, bass line changes a little bit, not a lot, just a tiny bit. The first part's going to start off sort of the same, fret 7, it's going to go same 7 with the 3 9s, and then the next 7, 9, 10, you can see they're sort of close together. I'm going to play the 7, hammer onto the 9 on pinky 10, so it's going to be. Now to show the technique better with the hammer on, I'm going to focus on left and right hand so you can see what we're doing over here. There's the 7. You'll notice that when I hammer on with the ring finger to the 9, I don't pick anything, but I do pick the 10 on the 2nd string. So it's going to be, so if I play that entire riff now, you can watch left and right hands, 2, 3, 4, and the trick with that over there is you have to go from here off your cell phone, okay, because it's jumping all the way to fret 3. So if you're looking head on view now, we can see that a lot better with the movement. You know what to do for the first part, and we're going to have this 2, 3, 4, and there's that big jump. This time the 3, 7, 7, 7, 5 is the same as all the other ones. Nothing changes there, and then you do simply repeat the 1st and 2nd bar in the 3rd and 4th bar of the 2nd line. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play through with the backtrack as far as we've gone so far. In other words, the complete 1st and 2nd lines. Going to get a bit of a different angle, and can you see fret 3? No, can't see fret 3. There's fret 3. I want to see that nice and clear, and almost there. Patience. Rewind the track. Your track is an audio format, like I said, as well, that you can play along with, and it's going to sound pretty cool like this. Here we go. First finger 10 and drums. Watch the hammer on. Part where he sings about if you want these kind of things at Californication, that's quite easy. It's the part in the 3rd line that says C, 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 G, 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 G. Those are just the notes I'm calling out, and you're going to play them something like this. You're playing the octave C, 1, 2, 3, 4, jump up to the octave G, 1, 2, 3, 4, octave F, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the D minor, which is just a D for bass. The guitarist plays D minor. Now, the reason why I said C octave, G octave, F octave is because we should know now, assuming you know your guitar next, that C is normally played here for most of the other songs we've learned. So if it was one of the other songs, we'd normally go C, 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 G, 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 F. But for this song over here, Flea, the bass player, does actually go to a higher register, and that C is an octave of that C. You can hear the same note, but the octaves apart. Lower pitch, higher pitch, octave root. Okay, so it's going to go octave of C, octave of G, octave of F, and then the D minor is basically just going to be, notice the tempo does change. Now I want you to learn that, play it for me, send me back a video that's going to look something like this. I want you to make sure that when you prepare your video, that what you're seeing inside yours video right now must look pretty much the same when you send it back to me. So in other words, I want to see this hand, I want to see this hand. If you want to put your face into it and go, hi Ian, you're welcome as well, but that's not really that important right now. I want to see the techniques and hear them, and once you got that, video number 2 for the chorus will be on its way. Let's go. Play it one more time through and then say goodbye. C octave. And repeat the second line. And the C to G, F, and end on A. And that's all I need us to know for now. I hope you enjoy it. If there's any questions regarding the hammer-ons or what an octave is, drop me a WhatsApp and I'll explain it in more detail. Otherwise, enjoy the song, and I'm looking forward to you sending me your videos playing. I need to see what you guys are doing for the techniques. I want to see the fingers, I want to see the fretting hand. You don't have to put numbers on them. And of course, have fun. It's a really cool song. Enjoy.